Do you guys see they're trying to cap interest rates at 10% for 1 year starting on January 20th?
Wow.
Yeah.
On the 20th?
They're going to still say this is a bad idea somehow. They're going to be like, no, I wanted to pay 30% interest. I have a credit card right now, a travel credit card, where I literally pay 28% interest. And yeah, I make sure it's paid off at the end of the month, but that's not the point. The point is, this is what the government should be for, in my opinion.
This is what the government should be for. Well. Guys, listen. We've seen this before. We've seen promises. We've seen proposals. We've seen it. But you're telling me, a nation of capitalism. You're telling me working with banks and corporations who run on money, they're going to cut their money for you? And you believe it? First time, huh? First time, man. Listen. Again, guys, I have a rock outside, $1 million. I've upped the price from, it was $100,000. Nobody bought it though. It's a time traveling rock. If you got $1 million, it's yours. You can go back in time and change your whole financial future.
Shut up and take my money.
Well, if you guys haven't been living underneath a rock, you know that the president came out and said, listen, guys, you guys have been getting ripped off. You guys have been getting ripped off for years and years and years at 30% interest, and I'm gonna knock it down to 10. Now, I can hear you right now. How is he gonna do that? Well, that's a different story. I mean, saying is one thing, action, we're gonna get into it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter. It is completely free. How can you be free? You can't be free, guys. Go ahead and sign up. It's free. It's literally free. Go ahead and sign up. And also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with investment properties or commercial properties, I'm your guy. Been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the description and a pinned comment. Guys, listen. I've been getting emails and DMs from everybody saying, Orlando, did you hear about this? Orlando, did you hear about it? We're going to get 10%. On January 20th, we're going to be able to get 10%. That's going to cut my bill by 1/3. And I'm like, you know it doesn't work like that, right?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
So I decided, let's just go ahead and do a video on this. But first, let's hear directly from the horse's mouth. Let's go right ahead.
Well, then they're in violation of the law. Very severe things. No, I want a cap on credit card interest rates because, some of them are 28, almost 30%. And then people don't know they're paying 30%. The people out there, they're working and they have no idea that they're paying 30%. No way. We're putting a 1-year cap at 10%.
1 year.
And that's it. They know it. They've really abused the public. The credit card companies have totally abused it. I'm not going to let it happen.
He's not going to let it happen because they're going to be violating the law. But the question is what law?
I'm not even thinking about that right now, to be honest with you. I'm still caught up in what just happened,
That's what I want to know. Listen, what law are they violating? Because from my understanding, all of you guys like getting rich. That's just from my understanding. I understand that banks make money on interest. And you telling them that they're going to go down from 30% to 10%? I don't see how that's going to happen. Now, I get it. People want to be happy and be like, woo, oh, man, can you believe it? He's taking care of us. The government is taking care of us. But here's my question, guys, that I want to ask you. And this is very, very, very important. If someone lies to you over and over and over again, and just because they say something that you like, are they lying?
I don't care.
The chances are, if you said yes, wow, you can read people. They lied to you 9 out of 9 times. And just because they say, we're going to drop your interest rates to 10%, now all of a sudden, people believe them. Like, all of a sudden, man, our government is great. They're going to help us out. And not only on top of that, he said January 20th. He put a deadline on something that's not true. But listen, you guys don't believe me. You guys don't believe me. Listen, we're going to get to it. But let's listen to what people are celebrating.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Donald Trump, but what he posts on his Instagram or his Twitter, he means it.
Does he?
What you mean announcement? That is the announcement. And he daring any bank to F around and find out. Don't be like Madero was up in Valencia. Donald Trump just said he is capping interest on credit cards to 10%. 10%. 10%. And he didn't even just say all that, dog. He said he gonna do it in 10 days. He said on the 20th, y'all better not charge more than 10%. And I don't know. But I'll tell you what, say whatever you want about Donald Trump. I don't want to be on his bad side.
Did you hear that? He doesn't want to be on the bad side. I get it. But I think it's just wild. I think it's crazy work to believe someone, to believe an entity that has lied to you so many times. And then to take their word and be like, I'm gonna spend more. I'm gonna go. Listen, January 20th. January 20th. By today and January 20th, I'm going to raise up my balance on my credit cards because they're gonna get to 10%.
Come on, man.
Well, let me explain something to you. You know that contract that you signed? Yeah, all of that stuff. You know, all of the little fine print where you signed at the bottom. You went straight to the bottom. There's all types of clauses in that will stop this from happening. Huh? But I can just see it right now. I can see it right now. People right now it's bubbling up inside of you. It's bubbling up inside of you. You just can't wait to be like, Trump, Biden. You want to be on one or the other side. But see, let me explain something to you. This isn't about you being on one side or the other. On you being a Republican, a Democrat, whatever you are, who cares? It's not about politics. This is about your money. Your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Instead of you trying to pick a side, how about you pick your side?
One thing that's for certain, don't let it dominate you.
I know. Listen, I know some people in the back are going to get mad. They're like, you're telling me to pick me? Yes, you. How about we care about your money? How about we build on reality to protect you? They're telling you, and what most people are saying they're going to do is they're going to spend more money. Now, how idiotic is that? To think that a proposal, I think this is a great time for Orlando University, guys. We're gonna go over for the next portion of the video because I believe my viewers need to see this. You know that I'm not gonna tell you this without any receipts. You know, the last gentleman in the very beginning, he said something that was mighty interesting. He said, guys, and you heard this, students, you heard him. He said,
I don't want to be on the bad end of the president because he's gonna do things you never know.
That's what he said, and I'm glad he brought that up because remember when we had this conversation, last year sometime, and I said to you guys, I know you guys waiting on mortgage rates to drop down. I know you guys are ready for that. But the one thing you need to worry about, the divide between the president and the Federal Reserve. He's gonna try to get this guy fired. How is it he's gonna do his job when he has the government's foot on his neck? And I said to you guys, it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna look good. But there was a video released, and I need you guys to see this. This is how the proposed 10% credit card rates that you guys are looking for is going to be accomplished. Let's take a look.
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role.
Look, I have to interrupt it right there, guys. I do. You guys are seeing this, right? This hostage video. This hostage video that the Federal Reserve put out. Does this look like great conditions to work in? Let me ask you this. Do you think that the Federal Reserve is going to drop it down so that you can get your 10%? Now, remember, this has to happen in less than 9 days. January 20th. This is not my words.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Also, too, class, you know, this is the truth. Only if the government had an agency that would have, you know, do some type of consumer protection. Did you guys remember there was a program? Let me just go ahead and just look this up for you guys. Because I know you guys want to know. Oh, here it is. The CFPB, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It seemed like they were laid off. The whole consumer protection was laid off. I mean, listen. Maybe I don't know a lot. Maybe there's something in there to continue to prove to you guys that this 10% is going to happen. That for whatever reason, the $40,000 that you have in credit card debt is going to disappear. This isn't going to help you. This is what I'm saying. If you already have credit card debt, how is this going to help you?
Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation. I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do.
Did you hear that? This is what you guys are waiting for. This is who you guys are trusting. You guys are trusting the government and another government agency who are beefing to take care of your credit problems, your credit issues. I would say, guys, that your credit issues aren't because of the interest rate. Your credit problems are the issue because you spent it. You are living beyond your means. That's what I would say. So for waiting for 2 entities that are beefing with each other, you have a better chance of getting the money that is owed to you from your friend who hasn't paid you back in 2 to 3 years. A lot of people will see this video and go, Orlando, you don't want us to have a good thing. Well, I do want you to have a good thing. Do you think I don't want 10% credit card for you? I do. If you can save money, I want you to save money. But is this reality?
That's stupid.
The answer is no. And a lot of you guys are living on these people's words, the government's words, after they continue and continue and continue to change the rules, move the goalpost, and straight up lie to you. Now, make that make sense. Now, I hear what you're saying. I heard you in the back. I heard you. Orlando, what are you trying to save us from? Well, I got something for you. Let's just take a look.
Put a finger down if you're 31 years old and you've accumulated over $40,000 in credit card debt over the last 10 years and you've never really had a plan or take it seriously until a few months ago when you realized just paying the minimum payments just isn't going to make a dent in your progress, and now you're finally ready to start this journey and take it seriously and you're not ashamed to talk about it.
Do you want to end up like this lady? Nothing against her. Has absolutely nothing against her. I'm just using her as an example so you don't end up like this.
Don't be a fool.
And if you are in this situation, thinking you can spend your way out of it, thinking you're going to get free money, you're going to be madly mistaken. You're going to go out here and buy more items on credit cards because you think you're going to get 10%? How foolish is that?
Awkward. So awkward.
You already are in credit card debt. You think you're going to use capitalism, spending more money to save money. I've heard it all.
Are you serious? Are you really that clueless?
But as you guys know, I could talk about this forever. But I'm going to tell you this right now. It's going to get worse before it gets better. These guys are going to go back and forth. You're not going to get any savings. The things that the president said are not going to develop. The banks are not going to just magically give away 20%. 20% and drop it down just because. Before I end this video, I need you to answer me one question. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to call the federal government. I need you to call Chase Bank. I need you to ask them for 1 cent and see what happens. Let me say it again. I need you to ask them to pay 1 cent off of your credit card bills and see what you get. You'll get nothing. So if you know that you won't get 1 cent from the federal government, from a corporation to pay off your debts, why do you think they're gonna give you a 10% credit card? Listen, anyway, guys, if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. You will love it over there. I do exclusive content over there. Also, too, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you to your first rental property. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.